If you're thinking about building a new home, you may want to consider this first.
According to an article that I just saw, the average home is 32% more expensive than the average existing home during the same time period.
Building a new home always ends up being more expensive than purchasing a pre-existing home. It's mainly because when you're building a home, you start doing all these add-ons, right? You want the better floors, the better windows, etc.
And aesthetics have become a major priority for buyers in the last 15 years with the rise of social media. But if new neighborhoods are built in a hurry, sometimes you're sacrificing the quality of the house just to get in.
You're potentially spending more to build a new home, and you're sacrificing quality because a lot of these new homes are built way too quick, right? And actually, this is going on right now by a massive builder in my area in New York, where they're putting up a bunch of townhomes, like luxury townhomes. And because they're putting these townhomes up in such a fast manner, they were actually required by the town to have a fire department within a specific basically location, within a certain radius, in case the properties catch on fire, because they could burn so quickly. The fire department has to be around the corner to put them out, which really talks about how poor quality they are being built. But they've gone up really quick. And the crazy thing is, people are buying into these and renting these even faster. Like they're just flying off the market. So if you look at homes that were built 100 years ago, I've said this in some of my other videos, the timber that they use is completely different. It's manufactured better back in the day than it is now. We live in a society that throws everything out, and we make everything so quick and cheaply that it ends up breaking, right? And what do? We just replace it. It's crazy.
But I know the hard thing is, too, people are struggling because a lot of people are staying in their homes longer. And so those older homes, again, aren't up for sale. So again, I want you to be wise because I don't want you to be house poor.
Make sure you do your diligence, not only on the condition of the home, but also of your own finances. Make sure it's not going to put you in a position in which you're house rich, cash poor. And usually when you purchase a new home, the way builders really make their money over that entry-level price is all the additions they add to the home. You know, maybe they put better cabinets, they put higher-end flooring, they put an espresso bar in the kitchen, you know, a pool, maybe a saltwater pool instead of a chlorine pool. Those little additions make the builder more money, and that's why it tends to be more expensive when you initially build a home as opposed to buying a pre-existing home and maybe renovating that home over time, right? One of the big things that I like about what she says here is always stay within your finances and within your budget. Building a home can really run away from you, per se, and get super expensive during the process. So you always have to plan that you have some type of gap, and make sure if you're buying a home for $600,000 and building, it may actually be $700,000 when you're done. So I think the biggest thing is you want to be concise and work with the proper team to make sure that you are focused, hyper-focused, I would say, whenever you're when you're going through your home search. Because if you're not hyper-focused and not concise on what you're looking to achieve, whether it's building a home or finding a pre-existing home just to live in or renovate, or you know, a specific area that you're looking at, when I pre-approve clients, I always tell them you have to have a game plan. If you steer away from that game plan, that's where it's going to mess your finances up, because things could add up extremely quick, especially with a new construction. You know, with new construction homes, if you need specific minimum requirements in your home, like 2 offices or garage space or a shed or a pool or outdoor amenities, you want to make sure you build them into your budget ahead of time. And if you steer away from that game plan, you know, it's very easy for you to go from buying an $800,000 house to buying $1 million house. And that $200 grand in a monthly payment is significant and can completely change your finances and comfort level. So once again, working with the right team, getting their opinion, having a game plan set, following that game plan will achieve success.